Well, no, you're not. Don't worry about it. Welcome, Leo. Hi. I was just doing some stuff, the usual, oh, I'm about to stream. And then a little army of people actually want to talk to me. And I'm like, okay. Where were you when I was starving for attention? So anyway, welcome. God, my hair is a mess. Give me a second. Tying my hair. Oh, it does feel good. Like, I feel like... No, you know what? If I say that, it's gonna sound bad. I'm learning. Now I know when something's gonna sound. Leo left. God damn it. Didn't give him attention. It's like a cat. God damn it. Like, I missed the 1 millisecond where you wanted attention. So now you will ignore me for the rest of your life. Or at least until next time you see me. Say it. Do it. Okay. I feel like I'm a cat. Like, I feel like on all level except physical, I am a cat. No, seriously. Like, I'm not saying like I'm a furry or whatever. I'm just saying that I'm lazy. I'm a fat. You can easily convince me with food. And if you give me head scratches, I may or may not punch you or be your best friend. So, that's why I didn't want to say it. Anyway, game screen. Oh my god, here I am. This is me. I've come into this world so wild and free. I'll commit to the back cat bits. Until you give me food. Yeah, exactly. That's the deal. Me too. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We look pretty good. I forgot. Okay. Kim must already be downstairs. Because he's my boy. Police officers. Kim? Nothing to say? You're a pussy. That's not the same. You are what you eat. What the fuck?
You look like shit.
Thanks.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I'm never gonna get this case solved. I know. It's intentional.
Like undercover?
Yeah, they're both RCM.
Well,
who the fuck?
As disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bomb.
I actually look good. Shut the fuck up.
Come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
Okay, so this guy is cool. He stands there like a statue, an angry statue, and he does not like you.
Kim, who's this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
There's something that binds you to him. Some kind of an outfit, maybe.
God damn it. No. An animal control
Police
uniform?
of animals, yes.
I don't want to say it. I know who it is.
You don't have to. You can talk about anything you want.
Okay then, see you around.
Shout for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Maybe. Like, 1/3 of the stream, every time I watch it, I'm confuzzled. And I love it because that means I'm not being spoiled. You're actually role-playing as the main character. You're just as lost as the main character. Voice, I recognize
really?
it.
I wonder where.
When I called in to report it missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
I have a bit of a memory trouble.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
The woman
You?
in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
Nah, that's natural for a woman.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Are you a cop?
Yes, I am.
I'm a cop
No.
too.
Here's the real deal.
You've got my back. Okay, is everything alright?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. That's my best guess.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
Whiskey's simply saying he's the real deal. Because he my homeboy. He my man. He my homie. Let's go. So what precinct are you
What
from?
precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Okay, you with him.
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Because he's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Okay, goodbye. We are Wednesday, aren't we? Okay. So she kisses you goodnight, though. We're not at that step. We haven't gotten to that step yet. We're working. We're working for it. Who the fuck is that guy? We need to go get a map. Is this it, maybe?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai. This is entirely, completely you. You have found the right books.
Storekeeper, I'm going into battle, and I require your strongest muscle men books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books. Blood and violence.
Kim is best girl and will
Every
die on this hill.
every-
I know!
All those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
That sounds good.
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say.
Yeah, so shut the
If you're a
fuck
novice
up.
of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Kinda want it. Do you have maps?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance.
Nope, shut up. Here?
A small mountain of colorful books.
No, that's the board games. So, yeah. If I remember correctly, we have determined that, what's her name again? Classier. The chick, the smoking hot chick, and the smoking chick. Well, the smoking hot chick did not get raped by our victim. She was actually in a deep romantic relationship with him, fueled by drugs and alcohol, but let's leave that out. And she was running away because of corporate espionage that she's done to the wrong company. Now she lied about all of that to avoid being caught and being in our system, and so that they found her and do bad stuff to her. We figure out. She told us how he died, shot in the head from outside. We found the broken window. Now we need a map to figure out exactly where he was, where they shot him, from where they shot him. Yeah, no, those are all new shit that we learned, like, recently. And the Hardy Boys were protecting her, because that's what they do. They protect people from, how's it called? They protect people in, well, they have nowhere to go. That's just their moral code, as one would say. And we found out that the true leader of the Hardy Boys is hidden. And to be able to get to know who was 8, yes, her name is Ruby. her name. And she's the one who helped Classier. So, right now we're trying to cook up a hypothesis to as to why she would be. We basically need to prove to Tom Hardy, big dude. We need to convince him that we need to ask her questions. Hence why we're investigating the real crime scene, by the way. That's why we need a map.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come.
They protect people who don't have no. You guys can say the Hardy Boys are a bunch of salty boys. Am I right, guys? Hell yeah. They're the classic hard, tough guys with a heart of gold.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Still it instead. Can I buy these?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
But what's the price, though?
Yes. Are you interested or not?
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And the west?
Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you? No. This is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
I'll take the map.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Hello. The Hanged Man. Let's go. And the boring book just discarded there. Quaint picture book brochure. Very colorful. Tome of fascist. Never mind. Rather candid. Those fascist boys are just quaint, as they would say. Okay, let's. Oh, do you know about the secret passage, though, in the kitchen? Wait, this gives me XP. There you go. So this is our guess. This is where let's go.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace the map through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
The same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman. A ray of backward motion explodes from the man's mouth, through the window to the roof outside,
There you go.
widening into a radius.
Either they shot from A, which is here on the map, I do believe. This is it here. Or we are guessing from the church. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely,
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
let's see the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
B double prime.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
The islet?
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there.
Sorry, you say
Bad
island, you don't
chances
have
they
island.
The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime, B double prime, B triple prime.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than from the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nest if we go down the coast. Roll these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. It fits the hidden path through the whirling. A simple hypothesis.
Island is pronounced as island or island. It's and yeah. Okay, I'm used to okay. I'm used to mute letters that you don't pronounce in French. But like we don't have a random letter in the middle.
Hello,
No, you
officer. What brings you up here again?
do. God damn it. Okay. More volition would be cool, but we are far away from that. Okay. Am I processing something right now? No. I would kind of want to get rid of that. It's the opposite in Spanish from an isla. Kid island. Yeah, I get it. 100% get it. Hey, Hardy. Tom?
It's you again.
Titus.
What is it?
Sorry, I was expecting a normal name. I say that to his face, I'm taking a hit. Still 3% since I have 0 logic. If I take a cigarette. Okay, let me just do I have clothes that give me logic? Yeah. I just want to see my chances if I give myself 2 more points.
What is it?
Then I'll just go back because I don't actually want to know. 17.
Oh no, he's stuck again. Please, someone, just animate him. I got nothing. Get a move on, asshole. Stop standing with your dick in your hand. Your mouth is open. Close it. It's really, really going to help if you do. Stop drooling. Run around or something. Hit yourself in the face. Anything. No one has any idea what to do with you if you just stand here.
Let's get moving again. You know what? I'll commit to this dumbassery. It did... Okay, so I checked back. We can either press... Classier again, or we can have a look at this.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it, slowly turning the crank, feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid. No. This is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going...
Is it interfacing?
This orange machine is
Physical
dead
instrument. With a 3% chance. Physical instrument. Oh, I had something for Esprit de Corps. Are you kidding me? Could have asked him with that. I like those odds. I'm thinking about it.
Machine is
I need a super pry bar, apparently. There's nothing here. I'm gonna go back to the, Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the pawn shop. Then I think the... Let's go. Jesus Christ, I can go far. Yeah, I can go down now.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
No. I see the boys with the trash can. Let me talk to them. No, cannot interact with it. Dude here is gone.
a rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. The water lock starts moving.
And we can go now. whole new world just opened to us.
All right, we can go to the coast now. Expect rugged terrain and drunks. And if you wanted to forge that document for Evrard, now you can.
Let's fuck with him.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Everett's people will be watching you. So I need to find a way to hide. Maybe my room? You're gonna forge the same you had to get signs on? Yes, because turns out... Oh, money! Turns out it would fuck up the entirety of their lives if they signed it. So... instead, I'm gonna fuck up his life. Maybe there's something... Ahead, decades-old concrete defense. Children plays on them now. Hello. Nice. Traffic beyond the gate. More abandoned motor lorries. No entry. Inverted star on it. Can we try... I'm gonna try to make it. It's a huge minus 10 if we try to do it. Maybe in the pawn shop? 13 or something like that, you told me, right? They're trying to build something. The issue is not that what they're building, it's the fact that they would okay, they're trying to sell it as a children's center or whatever, a youth center, which is all good, but the maybe the game can explain it better than me. Do I have anything for interfacing? No.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship.
Okay, no. Yeah, the youth center would actually ruin their lives because it would be for construction for like 2 years in front of their home, basically blocking them, and they'd be forced to sell. To me, I don't know. Well, not all of it. Oh, Kuno's little fuck shack, of course.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
What is it?
You see a set of
Visual
tire
calculus. I'm still on cigarettes. Visual calculus. Conceptualization, drama, conceptualization. Nothing's taking off. Visual calculus. Hoppity
You
hoppity.
see a set of tire
58%, I believe.
No, these tracks are not interesting.
Son of a bitch. Anyway, the fuck? Kuno is still alive? Yeah, he's there. There's still tracks
Do you
here.
see?
Oh, where it walked? Yeah, didn't walk here.
No, these prints are pretty standard. The ones in the dust looked custom. Or maybe they're just a foreign design. It's a boot print, whatever the case.
Wasn't in the back of the wiring.
They're about the same size. Not the same boot, no, but they could be the same person. It still doesn't rule Ruby out. People change shows, after all. But
Why is Kuno not dead? Good question.
You take the legal documents out.
Everett's
of the
people could be
envelope.
watching you here. Where wouldn't they be watching me? In Kuno's Never mind. Just a kid. It shouldn't be that hard to kill. Apparently, there's stigma around it. But like, if you ask me, it just makes it spicier. Okay. My second guess is here or in my room.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12. You clearly
Jackpot. These, unlike everything...
large prints, most likely made.
No. The size looks... I wouldn't rule out...
Everything around.
About killing kids? What is wrong with this society? I know. All I'm saying is that there's overpopulation and I want to kill kids. There's literally two issues that we can take care of at the same time.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
72. Okay, no, sorry. Sorry. I really want to do this and I don't want to fuck it up.
You take the legal documents out. The pen is shaking in your hand as you draw a pathetic little line.
This isn't going to work. Doesn't even look like a name. Just a scribble.
Did I just ruin it?
It's just a little line. Let's get an actual signature on top of it and it'll be fine.
Okay, no. We'll try again. This is the first time that I actually... Is it the first time? But I really want it.
You take the legal documents out of the... With a confident flourish, you complete your forgery. What do you see on the signature line?
Two names, Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter.
Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures.
There's shit of kids around. Who's gonna notice one or two is missing? Thank you! They're like roaches. Who cares? No longer kids and you can child murder them.
Good. Everard will have to start over with his scheming. When Isabel and Lillian dispute the signatures, the document will be rendered null and void. Any halfway competent notary should be able to handle this. Not getting their actual signatures was probably the best thing to do. Now all we have to do is mail these. I think I saw a mailbox on the plaza.
And they don't even have to know about it. Okay. I still need the super pry bar. Which I don't know where is what now. Who is? Yes. Super pry bar. Okay. The abused mailbox.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
I knew we'd get used to this mail. Oh wait, no, fuck you, mail delivery box.
There is a hollow ring as you kick the box. It sounds like it's mostly empty. Your toe hurts now. Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
God damn it.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
You think it was cool?
I don't. Mail the letter and let's be done with this.
He will see the box as the weaker of the two, and you as a bully. Something he doesn't stand for.
Vandalism. Well, I knew we'd get to use this mailbox or something.
For sending mail.
You're so
You
boring.
drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters.
Kim was so impressed. Did you see him? I hope he is.
About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Please get me my gun. Oh, that is... I hope this is the last one. Okay, I'm gonna try... Okay. There's also this loser.
Looking for something, Hunt? Drugs? They're shit, man. You know where that shit comes from? They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage. Racial economic sabotage.
Oh yeah, that's a racist.
The man bites his...
Oh, not much anymore. The strike. Apples.
Apples?
Yeah.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Too bad you're not good enough with him. You alcoholic drug addicts, waste of a cup. My stats are already yelling at me. No need for you to add to it. Oh my god. I need one rhetoric. Like, I actually need 1 point. And I'm sure I'll be able to get him to admit that he's the one. Hello.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crown with wavy rays.
I'm guessing this is the symbol of Revachol? Or Martinez, at least.
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
The racist one?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously. He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Looking for something odd? Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let you know. They know they can't beat us in a...
The man, but...
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here. Apples. Yeah.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Drugs? They're you know where... They know they can't beat us in a fair fight. So they have to get
They
us
make
to
alcohol.
weekend house. Oh, I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes, I like a dram of that Grad vodka. Koikos and worse much. But they do no booze.
So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out
Not
of
in,
Martinez.
Not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. If I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other communers have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Wow.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with a trailer door open in the way back here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
Do you have a guess?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
The street vendor?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. His tribe are natural liars.
Okay.
It's in their blood. He's your man, alright? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
I'll need to pay him a
Yes,
visit
so-
then. Thank you, thank you. I know, symbol of sex and everything. Oh, wait, what is that?
The file cabinet stands steady at
Never
the
mind.
drawer. Slide.
Thank you, and sorry. I was having like it looked like I had an epilepsy seizure. Epilepsy warning. An epilepsy crisis. But I was just having the biggest sneeze of my life. Like that shit could have broke something. Was that a seizure? I thought you were breakdance. I'm the best breakdancer when you start flashing red and white lights in my face. I be dropping the craziest of moves ever. Hey buddy, we mailed it.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
Member of the board?
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart too.
It really doesn't. What? Wait. I turned it off?
What?
The shady brew. You told me to make it even shadier. I didn't. I had alcohol in it. Now there's no alcohol.
Well done then, Harry. I like not knowing about it, and I'm sure you made the right call. I spend the whole day delegating tasks. I don't even want to know what all of that means. Brew, shady, alcohol, turned off. I'm gonna let the world surprise me.
Well, I mailed it.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry. Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a real future, Harry, and I feel I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
See, forging that signature really paid off.
That's gonna be a fun surprise for him. Can I get my gun?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
You bastard!
Your gun is with an old woman. I hear she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
From
Yes,
Roy?
The same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Why, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good. None of this does.
Who is it?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
There it is again. The Pigs. Like Roy said, not good.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Okay.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Okay. Did you order?
Order it? You know my men didn't kill him. They told you. It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Why are you so fat?
Glad you asked. I've got type 2 diabetes because sugar and fat was all my mother had to give me and my brother Edgar when we were kids. Good job too, as it made me ugly. And ugly people, Harry, are much better at politics.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Are you so fat? Who says I'm fat? Why are you fat? Who says I'm fat? You are fat. Oh my god. Oh, I gotta see an edit of it. I really want to see someone draw Harry and Everett over it.
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500.
Well, they're trained. Okay.
And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes.
I wish I had a little talent so I could make that edit.
The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Oh, is this connected to the strike then?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
Can you give me a second? I don't like my camera. You're gonna see me change it live. Actually, the only issue is that it's too... Chat, don't move. I'm gonna take you. Wait. I'm gonna make it funny. Chat, I'm gonna take you now. I'm gonna take you. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. Come here. Come here. You are mine. Why do you care? You are mine. You are mine. Does chat deserve head pats? Just there you go. Good boy. Oh, don't put me in a shot. Wait. No, I gotta. Just okay, that's it. You're going in the jar. Come here. You're going in a jar. You get what you fucking deserve. You point of view, you are in the jar. We like to joke around here. Now you go here. You stay here. And there you go. It should be okay. It should be good. You're in the jar. Nick is about to fill it. I feel like people forget the fact that, like, apparently he left it on the radiator, like, weeks. I feel like that's a detail people forget. That's why it was so disgusting. It wasn't just the cum part. It was the heated up. It was the slow cooked cum. That was disgusting, mostly. Oh, that was funny. Anyway. Okay, yeah. There's no strike, only a war.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
I think the most mainstream people who found the meme recently don't know that part. I feel like it's the same, it's the same thing with, how's it called? Like, there's some staples in internet. Wait, was it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, 100%. Only has to wonder if the thing was real. I heard some claims that it wasn't. I'd like to believe it was, because, like, no way someone, like, can come up with it and fake the jars. There's pictures of them, you know? The dude, like, it was on 4chan, so he posted the... And I found that the Mary Jismus thing wasn't real. Okay. Well, that's something I'm Googling right now. Mary Jismus on Spotify? Mary Jismus? Oldest I often fill those holy water bottles with a syringe. So I made an experiment. Noisy sound glitch made... What? What? Mary Jismus. Oh my god. Is a nickname of an anonymous 4chan user known for his annual photo, who would post showing his alleged collection of semen he'd ejaculated from the previous year. That is enough. Video game. Hey, let's play the video game. Who'd but it was some drink or something like that. But several years, I thought it was actual jizz. I saw pictures of it. I just saw some picture of it. Like, that shit was yellow. Ah, that's why you haven't let Joyce in.
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get
an
in
actual
here.
jizz. Something inside me died.
Can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
What?
Tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying.
Why are you telling me your
Because
plans?
we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter.
Does he
now.
know?
You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
How are you gonna found your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything. We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
Wow. A neurochemical. Psychoactive labor uprising stroke hostile takeover.
God, that sounds shady.
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his benefit, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperidone.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
Oh. Yeah, well put together plan and far removed from you.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
It would still be illegal.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk...
God,
catwalks,
F-word,
steel welders
call to
who want
emotion,
wear
Claire,
suits.
motherfucker over here.
I'm gonna unite them all into one economic body. We're gonna incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's gonna be in on the wealth, and everyone's gonna pull their weight.
I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol here, not enough flags or kings. Who has the word?
Harry, the future I have in store for Martinez will have all the macho aesthetics you love so much. The crowns, the guns. I will even slip in a skull and bones for you, my friend.
Oh yeah, skull and bones. Skull and bones on the Revacholian flag. The Revacholian Death Squad. Oh yeah, the visual image has completely bedazzled you. You're 100% with Everard now.
God damn it. Who killed the hangman?
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
The guy, huh?
I didn't know it was a guy.
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
Can I ask specific union members?
We're way past specific Union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry.
Can I ask you about...
Bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big time mode.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big time mode.
That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
And I will never open it. God, I hate this guy. He's like an obese weasel. Or like a snake who swallowed a basketball.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened
Okay,
the
can we
bathhouse in
keep the greetings
Sure,
shorter?
mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
I want to ask about someone.
Mr. Everett doesn't really want me to talk to people about Union guys. But who did you want to talk about?
Titus?
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you.
Okay.
Nice, friendly sort.
Mañana?
He's a Union man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much, talks to Everard sometimes. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does.
Never mind.
Sure, mister.
Kinda hoped he would help me with, Esprit de corps. Logic. Or volition. Empathy. I could get a point in empathy. I cannot. Volition, apparently I needed it for. I need some logic too. Okay. We'll keep the skill point on the down low, if you will. Keep it in our pocket as a special weapon. You know? Take your time. But you know what I'm talking about. Keep it like in my back pocket. If I don't have a gun, I can like go skill point. Then get shot, because I imagine I would get shot if I do that to someone with a weapon. If I need a gun instead of a skill point. You know?
Right to work. Right. What's it to you?
Curiosity, going to figure out the strike best.
Big mess caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Life in the domain below. Broken down, battered people mill on the dusty streets with no... Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. A lorry stuck in the traffic. The windows are...
We'll talk to Celine. Whatever his name is. I forgot. I'm not racist, I swear. 12 minutes left.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man.
Hey, buddy.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers.
Looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
Well, we know something about that, actually.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Yeah, don't diss him. Don't diss him.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm...
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
What do you know about the drugs?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd, you know, the
There's more here. He's afraid of this crowd, whoever they are, more than he is of the racist lorry man.
Who you're afraid of?
Look, there's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
Okay. We're buddies.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
A lady driver? Perhaps connected to Ruby somehow.
The dazed one?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her.
And who's talking about her?
Involved. I told all of them. I don't know. I told you all I know.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left.
I don't hang out with them. I
Could
don't
her
remember
name
who
be
has tattoos.
Ruby?
I don't know. I told
We're
you.
cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky. The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lot.
These are all boring.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material.
Conceptualization. Just for a second. Like, humor me, guys. Give me a sec.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a life.
No luck.
Oh, that visor is.
Hey, at least it might actually offer some
Wait.
protection
No
against the
luck.
sun.
You'd find.
Not like those cheap plastic shades.
Oh, the visor is perfect for you. Definitely keep the sun out of your eyes. Get the sun, but not like that. Something we should be prepared of.
Not.
Don't like it? Sure, Square.
Perception?
No problem. Let's get you some
I don't
real
need
shades.
that.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Ah, fine. You're right. I'm too
Are
sensible
you
for
sure?
those.
But they look so good on you. You should think this through.
Okay, no, they're actually stupid. Oh, hey, hello. Bad news, I have to go now. Oh no, take your time. Stay safe and have fun. Thanks for passing by, though. Tummy. Tummy.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man.
But I don't
What's on
see
your
her.
mind?
Do you know this lady
I don't
driver?
want to talk about that.
Why, do you know something?
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
Okay. Have fun. Thanks for passing by again. Hopefully. Okay, I said you conducted the drug trade. Who's conducting it? You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
Who is this person?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me, too. Now I see why.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look
A
like?
youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
So hot.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Died. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
And when did she went?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
How is she troubled?
She's got the darkness in her. That young
Sorry.
person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
Young person.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
the pain it was causing her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Push Tommy, and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son. It's right here. The answer is right here. You just need to ask him. Come on, do it.
No. I will I will drop the matter for now.
Thank you, friend.
That's all for now. Tommy's a cool guy. He's a really good guy. I'm gonna roast someone else. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna to someone else.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
First you knew Sealing, didn't do it.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
Just tell me which one's her lorry.
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? You?
No. He means la puta madre.
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
Fucking Kim, go off.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
Tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him, by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Half-light, half-light. I did have something for half-light, didn't I?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to...
Men like this only respect two things: strength and fear. Time to turn up the volume.
Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady driver's lorry. Where is it?
Fuck you. I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I've been to your fucking lorry. I know where it is. I'm gonna burn it down, you hear me? With lemons. I'm gonna ask my engineer to make combustible lemons to burn your house down.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her...
Homophobic and racist? Where exactly is her lorry?
The monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
I'm going. Oh, Kim Kitsuragi, more like King Kitsuragi. Jesus Christ, I love him. Oh my god, I love him. This one.
This screen found, A to Z, Contemporaire, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about, unless he was lying.
Peek in the
The
window.
glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of the seat and 2 steering levers.
Try the door handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced. There's no picking this lock. The owner has put special care into it. It's a recessed design.
How are we gonna get this open?
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Really?
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
That was physical instrument, which means this. Gloves, pry bar. Oh yeah, it's big dick time.
This screen found, A to Z, content. With a firm grip, you raise the pry bar. A glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, lorry cabin.
Welcome to Revachol, window.
The window shatters, and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Subtle.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Why would anyone glue a piece of sandpaper to the gas pedal?
Sandpaper? A novel technique. Must be to offer some extra grip to the driver's foot.
The sandpaper will also rub off the pattern from the driver's right boot. One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One so was smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Ruby?
Looks like her, yes.
She's also the one running the drug trade.
This looks like proof the missing 8th person at the lynching was Ruby. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
The entire union might be involved if Everett is making money off of it.
We should talk with Titus, see what he's got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Pull out the
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Which holds?
It's an issue of Périphérique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Which says?
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system. These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes.
Posters?
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
What's the smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably granate number 5.
In the centerfold?
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly. The actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat. Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
It has to be an advanced model to fit so many frequencies next to each other without blending them together.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation, with quite a range too.
A 20-kilometer radius at least, perhaps extended by an attachable antenna that's not here right now.
Could be it, but no.
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
The smell of you close the rust.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Of course.
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What would you think of all this, Kim?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls between you and your station, a worrying prospect.
And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
So it turns out this is connected to the Union. But what about the movie? No.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Meaning, someone as slippery as Everard won't be caught by a couple of cops and some stuff they found in some cabin.
Will the RCM open an investigation
We should
then?
return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
What are you
The
thinking?
fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
What about the movie posters?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
A little woman there, especially for a lady driver's cabin.
Yes, well...
Okay, debrief over?
After you.
I'm gonna give... I'm gonna pay a visit to Titus. See if anything opens up with this. Like how much points
It's
we
you
get.
again. What is it?
I'm going. Oh, wait. No, we can't confront him about the drug. I just saw it. Sorry, I'm blind.
It's you again. What is it?
Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade. I'm gonna save beforehand because I don't want him to be mad. I almost want to hear the logic one. Esprit de corps. And conceptualization. Authority. No. But high flight.
It's you again. What is it?
Titus is the most annoying one to talk to because he needs to do his little animation.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grace?
The thought forms in your head, like a lightning strike branching in the sky.
You're right, there is no local drug trade. Except you.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
You're admitting to profiting off the poisoning of your own people. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. I know for a fact there's still plenty of drugs out there.
No, there aren't. Some little shit and his dad are doing speed. Who fucking who? Stuff's probably from Jamrock.
Little shit. That's Kuno in the yard.
Whatever you've seen is peanuts. Look at the big picture, man. The place is a paradise. And all thanks to Hardy Boys.
Didn't know they hanged people in paradise.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
In a minute, but and what about this Ruby? Is she the 8th RD who runs this thing for you?
You sure do love long walks through Theory Town, don't you? Well, I'm thirsty now. Thirsty for beer. Got any less theoretical questions, Cobb?
Oh, I'm going to take off for now. I can give myself... I already had it. God damn it. Could give myself a logic point. Or I could get rid of the one that takes away logic. Magnesium-based life. Gives me volition. Actually, let's unlock one. Let's go for the Jamrock Shuffle. It's quick. I could try to take another cigarettes and try it. I still have 2. No, I need a better pry bar. I really want to examine this, the thing.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand.
Probably gonna break it. Okay, it's only 10. So let's go up. Better like empathy. What does this give me? Minus suggestion. Suggestion is really if you want to get with someone. Instead, let's keep this authority, suggestion, reaction speed, and savoir-faire. Should be good.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I spoke with the lorryman at the runabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Enough to conclude for now.
Yes. And will you start an official investigation?
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
Wait, what was that about the bloodbath?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing land, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
How are the lynching and the strike connected?
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
Lapse of fate?
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Do you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched.
What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
Oh.
It will be all of them. The decision is already made.
I have to say, this is not disco. That boy, oh boy, that is not good. Wait, no, this is not
It is
disco.
very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
The Hardy
The
Boys.
Debarder have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1 or 2 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
As I said, a bloodbath.
Maybe a good bloodletting is just what Martinez needs.
I can't see it happen. Too many things would happen. No. That's a pretty bleak scenario you're describing. I'm just agreeing with her at this
Many
point.
bleak scenarios have already come true. Nameless, badgeless detective of the citizens' militia. All we can do is
I know my
stop them
name!
from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
What can you tell me about Krenel?
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell. They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries.
I didn't even know
Guarding
fourth world
facilities,
countries existed.
Escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zone.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors. Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands. Countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Anything else you got on them? We know this is not true.
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some...
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, man?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenel.
Could you tell them to call them off?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
You said the deceased assaulted a woman.
He didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I
What-
cannot testify by it.
What'd they say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
This does not come as news to us, but still. To your knowledge, where did this assault take place, if you know?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags. The
Was
hostel, by the
drunk.
way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
We have it under control.
Good. Then you've made progress. It's imperative that you move fast. The tribunal will not be patient.
Do you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
His name?
Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely.
Name of war.
Wouldn't
War name,
divulge
if you
his
will.
full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
The others first.
One is a man. Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman. Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased?
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face.
I can't remember.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body, and Glacier also mentioned it, I believe. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Must be hard to force your face to move in a new fashion. If you continue like this, you'll have an aneurysm. Then you'll have to.
Where are the remaining 2 mercs?
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
You should show those meatheads exactly how savage you really are.
We still need to know where they are.
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Where are these mercenaries?
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbor gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
One must be the goon in ill-fitting work clothes by the harbor gate, the scab leader.
Maybe so. I still hope you heed my advice.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
Well, it's probably in a building overlooking the roundabout.
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel. I hope I can answer it better.
How much time do we have?
Until the executions start. Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob, and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative. It's a matter of days, not weeks.
That's enough.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
Can you tell me about these tattoos?
Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like blooms in a pattern?
Close. Port cities. This is an Oranese map of the waterways. A sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
What is the use?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
What travels did dead men make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oranese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Playthrought, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
What is that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Redefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor. And these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Who could tell me more then?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Challenge accepted. I say we do it.
Well, I'll need the information.
Do what you have to do, detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
We will be careful, ma'am.
That's all for the tattoos. Thank you for your
Is there
help.
anything else I can help you with?
No. Not now. Speaking up.
You're back. Good. What can...
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Of course, detective. You can always drop by later, should something come up. Now, of course. Of course.
Don't tell her you've met Everard right away. There's time.
What we do. I'm afraid...
She nods.
Okay. 2 level ups during that. Fucking hell, that's good. I might just put 1 in logic. Or not. Keep opening my thoughts. Getting rid of White Morning would help a lot. I might just take that one just because it fits. The anti-drugs one. And get rid of that to help. Well, the +2 is kind of good, to be honest. Maybe give 1 in logic. Or... could go for Esprit Corps. Man with sunglasses. I can try again with the man with sunglasses. It's on our way, so let's ask him. Sorry, thinking a lot. This is like I'm inventing. It's hard to play this game for an audience because the game does so much to just catch you and make you think about it. Now, right now, I'm trying to think how to advance and everything, and I'm so fucking invested.
It's you again. What is it?
Could I try again with Titus? Or is it a big fat no? Ruby is a drugs dealer. The merc you hanged his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crennic.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Nervous, snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline present.
They're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
They're armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeeligers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
You know that, right?
So
Bad
are the
news.
local gangs, the fucking Barmy army, and the Madre scum. You've been out.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. Don't forget, we're listening in on their communications. Their shit is way apart. Big
The
fucking
rogue.
surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
He's really prepped himself up for this. He has to.
Okay.
To keep the fear in check.
What do you mean, okay?
One more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. They're going to wipe you the fuck out,
No,
Titus.
they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
You're fucking up the feng shui of this dining room.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Am I wearing the good glasses? I am wearing the good glasses. This is bad. I could try again.
What is
Since I'm not done with... what's her face? Do I still have a point? Yes, I do.
I fear we just can't piece this puzzle together. At this point, the only sensible thing to do is get someone else to put the pieces together.
I actually want to do this by... let's hear it about Kim.
I think it's best we just dive in. What makes you so sure Ruby didn't kill him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
Go to the toilet?
No.
In the whole 45 minutes window, she was with you all the time?
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop. And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He's been through it. That means he's suspected her too. All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel.
I'm kind of pissed that I couldn't piece it together.
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
Actually...
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter, used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You could just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or
You-
is that it?
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
72% chance.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Nope, turns out I can
No,
do
you
that.
can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science column. You're a madman.
When I'm
Those
drunk.
rumors were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't put hair on the roof either. It's just mambo jambo. He hasn't got shit.
The winch out back on the outer walls of the whirlwind.
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
Right?
That's one mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
And footprints upstairs in the whole workshop.
Footprints. Recent.
Recent.
What else could you make out? How recent? What size?
Week or two.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that call. Good news is, I'm still listening.
Guess what? Remember that key I found here?
I don't like guessing, Cole. No one does.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here, with you, all the time.
You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
No, the ribbon was old, faded. It'd have been there for 20 years at least.
She could have just put it back there once she was done.
Why? This doesn't make sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits, and he knows it.
Have we firmly established Ruby could have access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt, in the shape of a gun.
Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns too. No, wait. This.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have those. This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade, how did Ruby get it?
I'm just being upfront for all I know.
Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. She's connected to you know what. So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination. God damn, that's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
How dare the cop care about that?
He's about to blow his fuse.
Let's fucking trigger him. All I'm saying is, from what I saw in the cabin, she'd have no trouble getting a gun.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
And say I'd prove it. She had the murder. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon. Just that we need to find her.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Pete, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
Why did she organize the cover-up?
I suppose you have a theory on that.
She's covering up for herself.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Closio wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, let's assume you killed him.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on a trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
You have to see it. Things don't add up. You need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room.
Fuck you, eat shit, Titus.
The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard.
That was a waste of time.
Wanna know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
RCM?
No, you. As in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
I haven't declared the end. I've come to declare the end. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in my head.
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw her limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did she tell you about
She
me?
said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you
Can't
have
stop?
something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it, whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
Is that true? Am I a can opener?
You are insistent.
Yeah.
Anything else?
There was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus. This called Pete. But she was too scared.
Scared? You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a party candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlogged. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Who's doing this looking? They're all here.
You're all here, so who's out looking?
Lizzie needed some air.
The gardener? So she didn't go tell Everett.
No one goes to tell Everard anything. He knows what he has to know. Fast.
Where on the coast should I start looking?
Sure. There's some shit houses there. A cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
What about the Yulin frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Yulon frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
There you have it. Pale something.
Well, it's a small step, but it's a step.
It'll have to.
Shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
I love that way of talking. Jesus Christ. Okay, first of all.
Wow. So someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
Well, I'll... Kim, am I boring?
You? I wouldn't worry about that.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown, he doesn't even want to talk to you about it.
I'm just trying to do my job, man.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's coppo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
This will be my copper type now?
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits.
Well, why not? Send out the telefax then. I'm not ashamed.
Done and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course. That would be too dramatic.
And this.
The Jamrock Shuffle.
That's when he talked about our weird way of walking, apparently.
In a way, yes. You are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers. Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol, that also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets.
Le Royaume, the
As
kingdom.
Children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle. That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows? Maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all be yours.
The mountain's orb. Find better loot in locked container. That's pretty good. And we have 2 points. Esprit de corps. Volition. Interfacing? No. Ice cream maker. Titus. That's done. Don't care about that. Interfacing with the mirror. Let's add one in Esprit de Corps. Esprit de Corps. And one. Let's. Okay, you know what? Just one in Esprit Corps. And let's open up a new thought. So that we can have Days of Birth Generator. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Inland Empire. Let's take this out.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
Another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would
The
belong
41st.
in this alternate and totally fictional reality? Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about the hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Kim's cooler than you.
I'm sure he's fucking flattered. But Kim is not part of this thought experiment. In this one, we're partners.
The lieutenant is silent.
Like partners in crime? No. No, you seem like a bit of a drag.
None taken, my friend. None taken. Let's be honest. There's been some purely fictional talk in our imaginary station in regards of who'd even be worthy of your partnership.
What the fuck?
And the conclusion is that a man with your caliber should form his own one-man policing unit. Anyone else would just slow you down.
Do you have a crime to
Oh,
solve?
no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Long.
Far son of Long?
Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Well, tell me more about him or her.
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
Oh, I can't imagine anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I. About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Well. It's like shit.
Exactly.
Who does this asshole think he is? A cop?
Now you will answer. Why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer question, maybe you want to hear me say things.
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Who made it look like he was hanged?
A cover-up. What the author of the cover-up is the perp? Makes sense.
What's the motive?
You don't have a motive? Then the double cover-up seems too neat.
Yeah. Why am I telling you these things?
I don't know. Why are you?
You know what? It must be because he's buff. He looks like he works out, like he's got the devil on his back.
Oh my god, there's more. You
Fine,
want something?
okay.
Opioid receptor antagonist. Halt. Put down the pipe, scumbag. The narc is on the scene, and he's gonna tell it to you straight. Drugs are for losers. They fry your brain and rewire your circuits to self-destruct. And they make you masturbate too. Have a drink instead. Have 2. Have 3 bottles of wine. It's impossible to masturbate after 3 bottles of wine. And remember, friends don't let friends get high or be sober. Peace out, little brother.
Okay. Does that mean even my no, cigarettes should be good. No, fuck off.
Yes? What is it? I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Doing
I'm
here?
just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are.
I just want to do my job, that's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is...
What a cunt. Okay. Ask about the ruby. Ask about the scab leader. Let's do that. It's gonna be funny. And in afternoon, we'll go to the village. The fishing village. Let's... I think we're gonna get in a fight.
Right to work! Right to work!
Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have...
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
Be careful. He's holding it deep in. But there's a few things there he don't want to meet. Is there a tribunal being covered up by any chance?
Fucking wrong.
Change shit.
How about you fuck off now?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now. Somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time. The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right to work. It's hard to do that when you want to beat a man into a pulp instead.
Where could this... This is annoying. There's a... No, okay. It seems like there was a second person. Hey, buddy. What's up?
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
There's going to be an investigation.
It's that bad. Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
No need for you to do anything. Don't worry, the police are looking into it.
Yeah, maybe I should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can.
What's the plan with those rhymes anyway?
Oh, you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to home.
Okay, why Tommy Leum?
Tommy Lam was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, you too.
Oh my god. It wasn't a typo. It wasn't a fucking typo. Oh my god. Yeah, this game is good. I don't know. The first time I saw him, I do remember saying, "Oh, that's fucking dumb." Cracking a head, broken axle grinding. Banged up fuel canister.
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading.
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Please don't tell me it's my
Why
car.
Doom and gloom. It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
This is my car.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice.
Oh no, this is my car.
Would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even
Oh, no.
because the salt water hasn't touched it. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Oh no.
Let's
no.
wait for the low tide and see what's inside. I don't know. An hour or two tops?
As you sit down in the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
It looks very blue.
Yes, it does.
What's your favorite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
Spit flies from your mouth to your moustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound though. The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
I would like to see you try in this bloody wind.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful melodic trill that puts even the Insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything.
What a man.
The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Man, I don't want to ask him this question.
The world turns as fast as it wants.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40.
Yes. Why haven't you?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
I hate guessing. District something? Oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Oh my god.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car to the sea?
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal.
I can still fix
That
it.
is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I couldn't even pay a hostel bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
Oh my god. They're not gonna take me back, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People, yes, but not you.
Oh my god, the badge, the gotta know this?
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
At least I can see what's in there now.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Oh my god. Badge. And nice. This actually looks good. If I wear this, ooh, without this. And
a police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
On my badge?
At least something good came out of all this.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking. Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it did on you. It looks like you had quite the charming face way back then. Your hair is brown and slightly curly. Your eyes seem more clear somehow. The lack of alcohol swelling is a bonus, though there's a pinch of that in your cheeks already. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Harriet Dubois.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
What kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
It's meant to keep you safe. From bullets, hunger, shrapnel, kidnappings, and worse.
Harriet Dubois it is, then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light.
Lieutenant?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is a lieutenant double?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And double E-freighter?
The title of E-freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double E-freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks. That gives me hope.
Good.
What's a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
Such as?
Kings like satellite officers and the additional E-freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it. Such a small yet precious...
Serial?
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
That of issue?
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you were working yourself to death to earn that rank. The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going.
Precinct 41.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you...
Hello there. Frozen in the ice. And money. We are actually Harrier Dubois. If I'm supposed to be a big shot, why doesn't he know about me? Sounds kind of narcissistic. Kim, how dare you not know about me? I'm a big guy. Dusty shelves and a forgotten chair. Take a look. A cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. Yes. A bow. Inland Empire or Tutrama? Oh, it looks... Nope. I look bad. Dark red chair in the dim light of the room. Oh, wait. By the way, set of tracks. Where? Center block. Fire pit.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Okay. Okay, we cannot access it, so let's just keep going. Let's start here. Pants. Kingdom of Conscience? Conscience. Don't I have that? Kingdom of Conscience. We'll have to take a look.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I like regular normal things.
I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure. You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be. Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
See dust-covered linens. What about this? Yeah, I missed this part. Oh, hello. Lead away from the incident. Oh. Quick travel unlocked. Let's talk to you first. Okay, the plank creaks underneath your weight. And this? What he's doing? What?
Hi, officer.
Factory balanced. Bakelite and stainless steel.
Overton, a sword and a scabbard hang from the hip.
Anything I can help you with?
I'm good for now. Curious about this. Boots. That gives perception.
Hi, officer.
Factory.
Anything I can help you with?
Where are we?
Fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Unreadable.
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
I'm looking for someone.
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
Missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
Hard to find.
Aha, like snowmen.
I heard of
Two
those.
old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where'd they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading.
North.
Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
I stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Past few days. Arrived Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning. Yes,
really?
That's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
Not right
Well,
now.
how can I assist you then, officer?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Quite romantic.
Oh, very. Finding pieces of glass, bits of wood. Every once in a while we get dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. What else? Bottles, drugs also, lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass. Very romantic.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely. Mines. Mines. You need mines.
Mine. Oh, human bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Oh. Nice sword, by the way.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Do you know how to use it at least?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
What for intimidation?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where is he now? Oh. Where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
That really is the best cure for sore, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Be seeing you. I would love to. She's hot, but... Oh, the spot yet. I cannot believe.
I'll just keep the Corda Leche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier. Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detectives. It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
What brings you here, madame?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now. So I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
Well, it's not in the Union, that's why.
How do I like it?
The village, slush melting in the cinder blocks, construction work.
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there? I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask...
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear.
Fortunately for you, madame, the RCM is on the scene.
No.
She could easily just...
Above you, there forms a quilt of alto-cumulus clouds, twisting into each other. The wind tugs and stretches them over the bay. Their cloud shadows slide over the ruins of Revachol West. Wherever they pass, the temperature drops slightly, but perceptibly.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This fishing village?
No, they're in Celindian, Isla.
No.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
45% is around where I operate. Things are getting better, though.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
We have time-sensitive things to do today, so I don't feel like getting to know.
Of course. I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. How can I help you at this juncture?
I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Thank you. That's it for now. Items. Another postcard. And this we're gonna sell. Those I'm not throwing away, though. Can't see into the house from this angle. Loctite. Lady, talk to me. Washerwoman.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
How do you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come.
Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops. Well, Hellraiser. Click, click, bang, bang. We're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant
Oh.
the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
But what kind of ill omen?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own
If I'm
heels.
considered an ill omen. Why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Red-haired woman, Ruby.
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Cataract, yep.
Because she's blind, which you seem to have forgotten.
Oh, because you're blind.
Is
Right.
the shop?
She's being
Oops.
evasive. She knows something.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect. We would appreciate your help.
Would you now? I know how this world works. And it doesn't work when people tell on each other.
This is just like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. We just need to help her come out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself. Like a raven plucking at the window glass.
Enough of this. She better start talking right now.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around anyway.
You need to look into these shacks, especially hers.
Where could someone stay here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
I don't know if I can afford another place to stay.
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Not sure of the earth. For the RCM to accept free accommodation.
Oh, don't. It's your choice. No skin off my teeth.
Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
It's not proper.
Suit yourself. But should you ever need shelter, remember old Isabel and her shack by the sea.
What is in the fishing
Just
village?
us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the
The
house.
kid
to
has the
east,
gloves.
But
That's
they're
right.
away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Met Lillian.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I haven't seen any drunks yet, though.
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
No.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open.
What
It's
else?
a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
What else is on the
Before
coast?
you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Wait, or? Which is it then?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
So anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Oh. Want to come to the fish market here. Oh,
No one. That's why it's closed.
yeah, dumb
It
question.
was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
Alright, got
As
it.
I said, it's a peninsula. There's no one there, just ghosts and vagrants, and teenagers making out.
I'm gonna use the flashlight and jump scare them. I have to, sorry. Hey
The
kid.
scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
They said
The
that.
stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
Any bad people around here?
Not bad people.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case.
Okay, take care. Tell me, kids, who did it? Smacks them. Where are they? You have the right to remain silent. He starts crying. This won't help you in court. What curtains? Oh, hello. Are those the drunks? The famous drunks? Oh, money. World famous drunks?
Tequila!
2 pieces. Lycra tracksuit puts down. Oh, they're slab squatters.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Shake his hand.
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Then pick the most. I've re-entered reality to conquer it. To bend it to my will, I am the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now.
Check it with a grim expression.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Red-haired woman?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages.
Oh, what do you guys do around
We are
here?
saving the world.
Please! Please don't go! Don't go!
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What's Tequila Sunset?
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
Why?
We've
How?
met before. Don't you remember?
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
I'll regret it, but go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk.
That was established.
Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, that's totally your style.
Okay.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Oh yeah, not the first time this comes up.
Hey man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes. Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves. And been drunks.
Bit tired, sorry. Some important people.
Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, got our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed.
Oh no.
Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
The beer's faster than the man.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!"
Jesus.
So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
Tequila Sunset will break the looms of reality, you know?
Yeah, looms. Why not? Then you jammed the pedal and plowed right off the jetty and through the ice.
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Real name is Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about the person that fucked me up?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard. And that we've all been fucked too.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail. It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say You're still working through some shit.
What about my
You
colleagues?
told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style. No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
I'm
It's
good.
a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
Be seeing
too.
you. It's 3 o'clock. Getting kind of tired, so I don't feel like. Ooh.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
A dead dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea.
That is
growing
enough.
distant. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Did I just have a flashback about killing a dog? Oh. Barrier, cannot go south more. Hard to see the detail. Nothing grows, maybe the spring. It feels safe and warm in here, not like outside. You can just take it. Yes. Okay. Actually, forget this. It's more about alcohol. I don't like it. Kingdom of Consciousness has piqued my curiosity. Hey, kid.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Girl, armored gloves.
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
We're surely gonna get those gloves. Me and Kim have fused into the perfect cup. I'm the brain. He's the responsible one who stops me from doing stupid stuff. We are peak police force.
Oh.
But the town has coming here the important
They're
part.
in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Luby. Luby. My mom tells me I'm a big girl. But she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or like, sometimes I can. But then, Uller.
Kids.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Got the information. This kid can live.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken.
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Reaching the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Two interfacing.
As you fold your fingers into a fist, you realize you could knock anyone out with one punch. The white ceramic gloves wrap around your digits comfortably. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away, as the plates reorient to your motions.
Decked out in future armor like a cop ought to be.
The hardened vitreous enamel, at once sleek and voluptuous, adds a glow to your cheeks and a spring to your step. Just imagine what a full suit of this stuff could do for you. You really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability.
This is a long sought after enemy technology. I can't just enjoy it, I must study it.
Remember, this is a highly specialized kinetic redistributor meant to stop bullets. Wear it. Observe its properties. See if there's a weakness in the design. For the day you have to fight someone covered in the same material.
Fuck yeah. Do I have a skill point? Nope. Mazut. Box over there. Bit of money, that's all. Carriage. Ooh. Church. Should come back here when it snows. Try to remember. Also, I see something in the water. Oh, this is so calming. Kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Full of holes. Could the post hide treasure? Before you, a drawbridge can only be lowered from the other side. School of fish hollowed around the fence posts. Scatters in the dark. Ooh. There's also a big house over there. To your right, a white-bellied ornament cormorant eyes you suspiciously. Must take a lot of passion to do this. Hidden with pastels, someone is trying to bring shears into the world. Trash from an unending party. Pole screwed into the eyes keeps the tent erect. And more tribalistic markings.
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
What is this?
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Well then, let's make it
The pane
convenient.
falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Oh, fuck. Hello.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh. Hello there.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Where's your hat?
Huh?
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder.
Should have a hat
So
on.
should you.
I think I should. Where would I get
I
one
don't
around
know.
here?
Some kind of a store? Maybe a general store? Look, man. Fuck the hat. I'm sorry I
Okay.
said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
Red-haired woman?
No.
Just no?
It's pretty desolate here. I only hear the dogs bark at night and see the shadows move down the coast.
What's the device you had there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
Got it.
Okay.
What are you doing here in the pool?
Recording, I guess.
Recording what exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
What happened to the old headphones?
What happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Everything checks out, sire.
The musicians
it.
in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
The girl is cold all of a sudden. Very cold.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
Take this. You're cold.
No, man, fuck that. I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Now this is where the hat would come in handy.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat.
It's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
And who are these boys?
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent. Go ahead. Okay.
Empathy. Can I empathy a little bit harder? No, but I can try. What's the worst that could happen?
Hello again.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in the church.
It's supposed to become, like, a club. for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Elysium. Except that, yeah.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. Far east of the Golden Delta, beyond the industrial port, there is a black patch of unlit coast with the smallest creatures on the ice. There will never be a club for anodic music here. Not in a million years.
No. So we want
I
to
know.
search...
It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
Yeah, what'd you ask?
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
We'll see. I prefer to remain non-committal.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else? Go ahead.
No. I could ask her name just to be polite.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
And your surname?
Why?
From the police, it's for the paperwork.
Okay, it's Burger.
Burger. Okay, let's go see the boys.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in.
Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
You're younger.
Not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
What's that mean? Smells like sweated laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. Pile of nasal spray. What happens to be water? Speaker, the big kind they use for live music. I've been streaming for exactly 3 hours 27 minutes. Wow, like on the dot as I started talking. That was kind of good. I'm proud of myself. But it does mean that my name is Bluemoonnyk. Your name is. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to be here next time. Don't forget to like and comment. Apparently it helps with the algorithm. I'm currently editing a video. And then I'll try to do stuff. Regular stuff, but stuff nonetheless. Yeah. Also, I have a fucking play to go watch for my class, which I don't feel like doing. Apparently it's about race or something. Written by a black woman. I don't really give a shit. Not that I'm racist, I feel like it's the opposite. I don't care about race. Then again, racism is kind of funny. Am I digging a hole? Probably. Anyway, have a wonderful night. Thank you for passing by. And thank you for your time, which I do not deserve. But I'll still try. Bye-bye. And take care. Have fun. That's important, apparently. And stream.